How to repair tubular wind chimes. Tubular wind chimes are one of the most widely used wind chimes available on the market. The number of metal or bamboo tubes dictates the number of notes produced by the chime. The diameter and length of the tubes create different harmonic notes. The type of material used in the tubes also creates different sounds. The finish on the tubes does not affect the sound, but does play an important role in the overall appearance of the chime. The most common repair necessary on tubular wind chimes is restringing the tubes or clapper due to string breakage. Things you'll need: ruler, 50 pounds fishing line, scissors, tape measure. Inspect the tubular wind chime for the proper stringing technique. Possible techniques include the tubes hanging individually from separate holes or strung together in a V shape. Measure the length of the strings securing the remaining tubes to the wind chime on individually strung tubes. Cut a piece of 50 pounds fishing line 8 inches longer than the measured length. This allows enough fishing line to secure the tubes and tie the knots. Insert one end of the fishing line through the top plate on the wind chime and tie in place with a square knot. Insert the opposite end of the fishing line through the tube and secure into placing using a square knot. Cut off the remaining string with scissors. Measure the distance from the top plate in a wind chime tube with a tape measure for chimes that are strung using a single piece of line. The string should be a diagonal between the top of the tube and the bottom of the plate, one on either side of each tube. Count the number of diagonals required for stringing all chimes. Multiply the measured distance by the number of the diagonals. Measure the diameter of each tube. In some chimes they are all the same, in others tubes differ to get a wider range of sound. Add the diameter measurements together, then to the length measurement. Add an additional 2 inches to the measurement for each wind chime tube. This allows for any extra line needed over the top plate. This distance is the amount of fishing line needed to string the chimes. Cut a piece of fishing line to the determined length. This type of measurement works for any shape top plate. For instance, a 7-tube wind chime has a diagonal connection of 3 inches. The tubes are 1 inch in diameter. There are 14 diagonal connecting lines in the chime. Figure the amount of fishing line needed by multiplying 3 by 14. The answer is 42 inches. Add 1 inch per pipe, 7 inches. Add 2 inches for each wind chime tube for a total of 14 inches. The total length of fishing line required would be 63 inches. Remove the old string from the tubular wind chimes. Place the wind chimes on a flat surface in the order of reattachment. Tie a square knot in one end of the fishing line. Place the opposite end of the fishing line through a hole on the top plate of the wind chime. String the wind chime by going down through the top plate to the tube, through the tube, then up through the top plate. Pull the fishing line to the desired length. Repeat the process for the remaining tubes. Tie the end of the fishing line off. Cut off any excess line. This type of measurement works for any shape top plate.